Good morning, sunshines. It's Vlogmas day 3, and I'm truly vlogging. I'm using my DJI Osmo. You know, fun story, I bought this camera and told myself, you know what? You need to take your content to the next level. That's how I always justify purchases. I try to put some oomph behind them. And the camera collected dust for quite some time. I might have filmed a campaign or 2 on it, but I'm actually enjoying this little vlog thing. It did not take me that long. Here's the thing. My biggest fear is like, can I realistically post a vlog every day? Things happen in my life every day that I can make interesting, but like a vlog, like a true vlog, I'm like, yeesh, I don't know if I can do that, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it, you know? So anyway, I'm kind of late for work because I just decided I was supposed to get up early, but I went to bed late last night because I just wasn't sleepy. And I wanted to edit a video before I headed into work, so I'm a little tardy. I really like to be to work on time, even though nobody's literally checking for me and I'm not gonna get in trouble. But I wanted to edit this day in the life that I'm gonna post on Instagram, because for Instagram, you know, they don't have a long attention span over there and everything has to be aesthetically pleasing. But I do want to post on there once a day, every day, no matter what. So I did that so I could check that off the list for today. But I am gonna vlog. Today I had to work. I have an implant surgery this morning at 9, which is why I'm okay with being a little bit late. If I had an 8 o'clock surgery, I would have been there. What do I have this afternoon? I think I have 2 new patients this afternoon, and that's really it. Again, I'm preparing for sedation. Oh, so update on that. So yesterday you saw me, basically, I'm very late, wow. New me. But anyway, the vlog must come first. Okay, let me see if I can put y'all in. I was on the phone with basically Henry Schein, which dental people know Henry Schein. They sell like equipment, membrane sutures, materials, that kind of thing, but they also sell drugs. And Salvin is also a dental company that sells drugs as well. So my issue really wasn't with the company, it was with the Drug Enforcement Agency, or the DEA. So I, of course, have a DEA license where I can prescribe all scheduled drugs, right? But in order for me to order them and have them mailed to me, I have to either submit a paper form on file with the DEA, or I can do it electronically because it is the year of our Lord 2025. However, in order for me to do it electronically, I had to sign up on a website, then get a letter in the mail, wait on that letter in the mail. So that's what I was pressed about, because I've done it twice now, because my DEA license was attached to my Augusta University, which is where I train, location, because that's where I was prescribing drugs, right? Which I wasn't only there because I worked while I was in residency too, fun fact. But anyway, long story short, I had to change my license to my DEA. After I went through the process one time, wait for that change to happen, because the DEA took like 2 to 3 weeks to change my address. I had to pay $888 for a new DEA license because I changed my address from a fee exempt location, which that pissed me off. That's a ban out my pocket. Had to pay that, change my address, wait for them to get it to me, reapply through this whole mail system, wait 8 days for the letter to come in the mail, 8 days plus actually, because I did it on November 21st. I didn't get it until yesterday, which was the 2nd. And then go onto a certain type of web browser, because you can't use Chrome, you can't use an Apple device. So I had to download Firefox. And then put in all the information, and then put in the order and have it overnight shipped, because I need one vial of a drug I need on Friday. Isn't that sick? They don't teach you this in residency. I wish we had like a little refresher course, like, here's what you have to do. They just told us we need 20 sedation cases, and I did like 60. Girl, it was a mess. But I got my order in last night. I actually put in 2 orders, so they really gonna think I'm Pablo Escobar, because I ordered a lot of fentanyl. But I got my orders in, and it should be here by Thursday morning. Thanks to my rep, I'm gonna send her something real good. She's on my nice list for Christmas, because I was stressing her out. And usually I'm not even answering her phone calls because she's trying to sell me stuff that I'm like, girl. But anyway, yeah, she's usually trying to sell me things, which I wanna buy, because, you know, it's me, but I'm like, I can only get so much over here, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I think it's all resolved, and I should have my drug by Thursday morning, and Friday will be great. So yeah, so now let me go to work and stop yapping, because I am late. It's already 8 o'clock and I ain't left my house yet. Ooh, bad girl, bad girl. Made it to work. It's already the but you know, we're always working. I have, oh my gosh, isn't it 9 o'clock? Yeah, I'm about to do a surgery, implant placement for number 20. Number 20, I believe. Yes, ma'am. Is it 19? I don't think it's 19. Right? Yes. Okay. When I pull her out, that means it's getting bloody. It's getting bloody. No, I'm kidding. That means I'm going into surgery, which typically does get bloody. But anyway, I'm about to place this implant. A little background about the site. So, actually, maybe I'm getting my phone.
Okay, hi friends. Welcome to a case presentation seminar with Dr. Eris Davis. Not Dr. Ear Davis. I'm putting on my periodontist hat. So today we have implant placement at site number 20. History behind this site. So the implant was initially placed back in there was an implant placed in the site back in the summer sometime. I can't remember the date. Let's just say July. During placement, a piece of a drill was broken, or something was broken with the internal fixture of the implant. Now again, an implant is a titanium fixture or a screw that goes into your jawbone. That implant takes place of the root of your tooth, and then a crown goes on top of that. The crown and implant are connected via an abutment. Because something was damaged on the internal structure of that implant, no abutment can be connected to that implant, right? So the implant had to be removed because something was broken within the implant. So we call that iatrogenic, situation. The doctor kind of calls that in placement. So then it fell into my lap because the implant then had to be removed, and the site grafted for a new implant to be placed. Luckily, in the removal process, although removing implants are not as easy as it seems, right? Because I literally removed this implant like a couple days after. But of course it hadn't fully osteo-integrated, but the osteotomy, which is the hole that the implant goes into, it was like right on target, honestly. So it was very tight, so that like initial primary stability was really good in that implant. So we had to cut away a significant amount of bone. However, I'm a periodontist, so I know how to handle and manage a defective site. So after we took the implant out, we grafted the site, allowed that site to heal completely, 3 to 4 months. This is like probably around that 4-month mark. Now we're going to go back in, place a new implant in that same site, and go from there, and it will be straightforward, no issues. We're claiming it in the name of Jesus, okay? Covered in the blood. So the complexities of this case is that it's a premolar site, and right up under your premolar, between your first and second premolar, is your mental foramen, which is where your inferior areolar nerve exits out and becomes the mental nerve. And that's a very delicate spot. You can injure that nerve with implant placement. You can damage it. You can cause paresthesia, or patients saying after like, oh, I can't feel my face in that area. So you have to be very cognizant of that. That's why we have 3D imaging to see how far away are we from that nerve canal, what's the length of the implant that I can go that will still give me that 2 millimeter buffer zone, meaning that there's at least 2 millimeters between the tip of my implant and the inferior alveolar nerve canal. And then we take x-rays sequentially as we place implants to make sure that we're not anywhere in that site. So my game plan is to go in, numb the patient, flap everything delicately, of course, because I am a periodontist. I know how to handle them tissues, okay? Place the implant, take an x-ray where it's angled how I want it to be, everything looks good, put a healing abutment on and close. That's the goal. So I'll report back and see how well that goes.
This is what I'm looking at, an implant guide video for an anterior implant that I'm doing. You can't hear it, but I can hear it. It's pretty good.
Now I'm replying to the video and letting them know what I do and don't like about the surgical guide that they designed for me. I asked them for a crown that I can't really get actually, so I'm just gonna ask them if they can send me like a shell of that so that I can provisionalize it myself. But they're kind of pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie, because I sent them the CBCT 1,100 times, okay? And they keep saying they lost it, they got it, they lost it, they got it, and all of a sudden they found it. So they're this close to getting cut off, but we'll go ahead and respond. Now I'm clocking into my second job, which is content creating. I had to post something for Invisalign at noon today. They were so aggravating. I probably won't be working with them in the new year. And I mean that when I say that. It was so much. Like, this is supposed to be nothing going on. Like, I'm supposed to have been over doing this. It's aggravating. But money must be made. So this is the result post implant placement. I placed the Zimmer implant today. I have two kits here because I literally just got a brand new Zimmer kit and I didn't have a driver for my handpiece. So we opened a second one to see if I could find one. If you're not a dental person, don't worry about what that is. Just know I couldn't find one, so I had to place via hand and just figure it out, honey. This is like my second kit where they keep all of the stuff for me to suture and all that fun jazz. Just talk since I have a little bit of time. I'm waiting to check some patients for hygiene. So, and then I'm also gonna go over some emergency sedation or emergency protocols because I have my sedation thing on Friday. The case went pretty okay. I'm not gonna lie, some of my particulate wasn't fully incorporated when I opened my flap from my grafting 3 to 4 months ago, which, oh my god, I kind of had to move it out of the way. I kind of have a theory as to why that happened, but we move. I saw the original osteotomy, which I didn't really like, but it did help me kind of make it my own. One thing I don't like is that because I didn't have the right instruments placing the implant, I feel like I skewed a little bit as far as my direction. So taking that x-ray, it wasn't like perfect how I want, but it's restorable, which is what matters. But I'm really hard on myself because I'm a periodontist, so my implant should be top tier. And I feel like compared to other horrible ones you see, it looks fine. But I wanted to be like, you know, a periodontist place that. So I'm very, very critical of my implant placement. But nonetheless, this was a much better experience for the patient. Nothing broke. Didn't have to cut out a lot drill. She was numb the whole time. She was comfortable. So I think that she'll have good things to say about this and get that implant restored and okay, which is our goal. So yeah. So now second half of the day, I have just 2 new patients. I was supposed to have 3, but I guess that person didn't cancel. I mean, didn't schedule. And then I have to check hygiene, and then I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go home and try to edit my vlog ASAP. And for lunch, I'm having leftovers because I ate out twice yesterday, so I'm gonna keep the card in the wallet today. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. So for Syncopy, ammonia tablets, Trinellenberg, and dextrose to increase the blood pressure. Charger. I'm working this bad, baby. I'm going downstairs to get some coffee real quick because I just need a midday pick me up. I just had a new patient and he looked me up, child. Like, told me where I went to school for undergrad. I wish people would tell me where I went for high school. But it was great. I'll tell y'all what happened when I get back in my office. I'm gonna look like a crazy lady. Drug stuff. I was just gonna tell y'all a story about this guy that I met as a patient today that really warmed my heart, but I'll just put it in the TikTok because I'm running out of time, honey. I have one more patient today. It's a new patient, and I'm just gonna end my day with notes. But what's going on? Tomorrow's a very, very slow day, so I have to be creative about what I want to talk about tomorrow. If you're watching this and you're keeping up with Vlogmas, comment below and give me something to do tomorrow, because I don't want to just like keep doing the same thing. I'm trying to like keep creeping more and more into like a vlog of what I do every day. But this is what I do. Hopefully it's interesting. I don't know. But I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.